Jag Mangat, Sports Post Podcast, and this is the NBA post trade deadline show. So here's the deal. Now, just moments ago, Victor Oladipo got traded to his favorite destination in Miami Heat. Now, Miami Heat has acquired Trevor Ariza, Victor Oladipo, and I'm not 100% sure if they kept Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero. I have no idea. But they didn't get Kyle Lowry because Kyle Lowry stayed in Miami, or stayed in Toronto. Norman Powell went to the Portland Trailblazers. Aaron Gordon ended up going to Denver Nuggets. And Vujicic, the Orlando center, he went to the Chicago Bulls. JJ Redick went to the Mavericks. Mo Wagner went to the Boston Celtics. And yeah, no, it was a lot of trades, actually. A lot of trades that occurred. And the one trade, I think, now quote me if I'm wrong, but like the one trade, everybody has their own opinion on this, but I've been following the Lakers for a long time, and the one trade that I think today put them over the edge, not saying title contenders, title favorites, I'm just saying that put them better than last year, was the Clippers acquiring Rajon Rondo from the Atlanta Hawks in trading Lou Williams, 2 second-round picks, and some cash. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because Rajon Rondo is a floor general, and he was quoted by the late great Kobe Bryant as the smartest basketball player. One of the smartest basketball players. So this guy can get it done. He's a playmaker, and that's what the Clippers needed all along. They got Paul George, they got Kawhi Leonard, they got Serge Ibaka, they got Marcus Morris, and now they have Rajon Rondo, a floor general, a playmaker. And I'm kind of disappointed in a way that he was on the Lakers last year, now he's on the Clippers this year, because I'm a diehard Lakers fan. But that's just the way the business works. And if I'm Rob Pelinka, I am trying to get in the buyout market because now you have a complete contender in the LA Clippers. And so it's kind of like, yeah, they could compete. But then again, the Denver Nuggets got stronger too, because not only did they pick up Aaron Gordon, they picked up JaVale McGee, a backup center too. So a lot of teams got stronger. And Denver Nuggets, they actually got stronger. Also, Portland Trailblazers got stronger when they picked up Norman Powell. So with Norman Powell, they have some very good shooting. I know they gave up Trent, but at the end of the day, Trent was RFA at the end of the season. So with him being an RFA, you don't know if you can keep him, and because so many people can bid on the guy. But with Norman Powell, he's a UFA, so you can offer him more money. Like, it's just the way the business works. So I think a lot of teams got better. Philadelphia traded for George Hill, and they actually got a bit better. I honestly thought they were gonna go to get Kyle Lowry. I 100% thought that, but I was told I was told the Raptors wanted a lot for Kyle Lowry. They wanted from the Miami Heat a package including Tyler Hero. They wanted from the Lakers a package including Taylor and Horton Tucker. And none of those teams were willing to give up that much. and rightfully so. They're super young guys. They're super talented, and you're trading for a 35-year-old point guard. So, good on Palinka and Riley for staying put, but I said Clippers got better from last year. So did the actual Heat. The Heat got better from last year. Portland got better from last year. The Denver Nuggets got better from last year. Pelicans did not. They traded away. They traded away JJ Redick, and they kept Lonzo Ball. No, well, quite frankly, Lonzo Ball is an RFA, and he's gonna command a lot of money. And you should have got rid of him because he's not staying in New Orleans. So that was a bad, bad move on David Griffin on his part. Right now, Cavaliers are doing a buyout for Andre Drummond. So look for that. And rumor has it he might join the Knicks, Nets, or Lakers. So if I'm Lakers, if I'm Palinka, I didn't get anything at trade deadline. I kept my roster, and you got nothing. Like, you're going to lose tonight against 76ers, and you're going to keep sliding because LeBron and AD are injured and they're not healthy, and I'm not 100% sure how many games there are, but probably like 30 games left. I don't see them coming back in the next 2 weeks, and it's pretty scary if you're a Laker fan. With that being said, if you put Andre Drummond into the starting center role, that could pay off dividends for the time being, and that could be good. Like, I'm not saying Rondo was the key to the Lakers offense and defense in the playoffs, but he does provide a lot of support for the Clippers roster. And now if I'm the Lakers, I have to actually compete with that. You still got Dennis Schroeder, but if you want to keep all that, you're paying an estimated $250 million in salary next year if you do keep that. So you have to think about that. You got Kuzma, you got KCP, you got Harrell, you got Schroeder, and Schroeder is going to command a lot of money this season, this offseason. But yeah, that's the Lakers. So the biggest winners on the trade deadline are the Clippers, the Nuggets, and the Trailblazers. I honestly think the Clippers are the biggest winners in the trade deadline. Biggest losers, I'm a Lakers guy, but biggest losers are the Lakers, and for the trade deadline itself. And yeah, and I think the 76ers and the Lakers, because 76ers, I get the fact that you added George Hill, but he's not one of those guys that's gonna move the needle, push the needle kind of thing to get you a championship. You had the opportunity to get Kyle Lowry. I don't know what happened there. Kyle Lowry's gonna stay as a Toronto Raptor, and he might leave at the end of the season. So we don't know what's gonna happen, but this off season is gonna be something else because the Wild Wild West is returning. You have Portland, and another one is Utah Jazz, the biggest loser because they didn't do anything for the trade deadline. They might have just moved a small role player, but that's about it. So Utah Jazz, Lakers, Clippers, Portland Trailblazers, and the Denver Nuggets, top 5 in the West. And then top 3 in the East. Top teams in the East are the Nets, the Bucks, 76ers, and the Heat. So take it for what you want. It was a good post NBA trade deadline show. And yeah, no, tune in tonight for the podcast itself, and I'll discuss what happened after the fact, after 12 Pacific time, and we'll go from there. And yeah, you guys be good. Check out jagmanga.com. Check out my podcast on Google Play, or sorry, Google Podcasts, and um, iTunes, Spotify, Castbox, whatever you have it. Check it out and let me know what you think. And yeah, tonight we find out more. Jag Manga.